How's it going, YouTube? We are back. We got a lot of sports news. I'm a little bit late on some of these. We're going to start with the oldest to newest. We got Toronto moved Dan Vogelback to Seattle moved Dan Vogelback to Toronto in exchange for cash considerations. So Dan Vogelback had a career year last year, blasting a lot of home runs. And this year he's been kind of just absent. I think that a change of scenery can really benefit him, and I think that Toronto's a good place to hit. Those indoor stadiums are really, really nice for power hitters, and try to find that swing that he had last year and rediscover his power. It's still there. He's a big guy. He's going to hit home runs. It's just he has not been able to barrel it up, and the change of scenery to Toronto should help him. Seattle gets money. They were just trying to dump him. Cash considerations, I mean, it's not international cap, it's just they just took on some money, which they should have a lot of, considering that they don't have too many crazy large contracts right now. Football, this probably might be one of the biggest ones right here. Buda Baker signed the largest deal for safety right now. He's the highest paid safety in the league. 4 years at $59 million, 33.1 guaranteed. Buda Baker is a really, really good safety. He really is really good. And he's a cornerstone of Arizona's defense. He really is just a good piece to build around. Patrick Peterson's getting up there in age. You want to secure Buda Baker, who I believe is 24, to be that captain on the defense and continue to keep that defense together and add pieces around him. And Buda Baker deserves this kind of money. He's a little bit underrated, in my opinion. I think Buda Baker really is underrated when it comes to other safeties in the league. Cap should not be an issue for them yet. Arizona has plenty of money to spend. They got to worry about Kyler Murray in a few years. And they're paying D-Hop now. But you need to be able to build that defense, because the offense is definitely going to be there. Kenyon Drake, Kyler, D-Hop, you still got Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk. That team is really starting to look like it could be scary. Maybe next year. I don't know about this year, but next year it looks good for them. And Buda Baker is signed there long term, and he should be a really, really big piece for them in the future. Now we got a crazy blockbuster trade that happened. I didn't even hear about this. So Toronto gets David Warsofsky, Evan Rodriguez, Philip Hollander, and a 2021 first-round pick from Pittsburgh in exchange for Kasperi, Kapanen, Pontus Aberg, Jesper Lindgren. This sounds just like a cap dump for me, for Toronto. Kasperi Kapanen is really, really good for them this year. Pontus Aberg is a nice sniper to have for depth. And I don't know too much about Jesper Lindgren, but what they got in return just seems like depth. I don't know too much about these guys, so maybe they're solid prospects. I don't know anything about Philip Hollander. I don't know anything about David Warsofsky. But I know Evan Rodriguez is a bottom six kind of center. Like a two-way forward. Going to kill penalties for you. It just looks like they gave up a lot here for what they got in return. Unless these two guys are solid prospects. Toronto. It's late. You guys can tell it's late. Toronto has a lot of money being spent out on forwards. Obviously, they're paying Johnny T, they're paying Matthews, they're paying Marner, and they're paying Nylander a substantial amount of money. So you got to get rid of the depth like Kasperi Kapanen, who had a good year. Pontus Aberg, who's a good depth sniper. You got to make those guys have to go for you to be able to keep those top-notch scorers on the top six. The only weakness I see for them is, other than the cap, is they have no blue line. Morgan Riley's good, but after that, who do they got, you know? And they had a disappointing exit. So did Pittsburgh. So they're looking to bolster up their rosters here. The 2021 first adds a little bit of depth for Toronto. Hopefully they can get a pretty solid pick. They're hoping Pittsburgh falls out of the playoffs with an aging Crosby and aging Malkin. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Anybody's teams who's in here, give me your opinions on what you guys think about this. Obviously, a lot happened in a couple days here. So for teams that are outside of the hockey playoffs, I'm sure there's going to be more moves getting made. More extensions are going to happen in the NFL for sure. And obviously the trade deadline's coming up for baseball. So there's going to be a lot to cover. I'm going to do my best to keep up. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. Comment any videos you want to see done in the future. And I'll see you guys next time.